Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's October 31st, 2022. Happy birthday to Troy, happy birthday to Judy, happy birthday to Kim, and anybody else whose birthday it is today. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. Before I get started, I better change. Not really what I meant. Let's try something else. Nope, not this either. Again, no, come on, seriously, not this. I like the look, but still not right, perhaps, maybe? It's possible. Maybe. Nope, not this one. Too scary for my channel, no! Definitely more on brand. You're right, I have no shame, but it's not me. Are you sensing a theme yet with this changing? Today's the day you can be anything. You can be great if you want, you don't even have to be from this world. You can be in construction. You can be from the future. You can be a scary hockey player. Could just be your birthday. Maybe you just got back from safari. Well, I think this change will work. It's reference to what I wore when I was 16, my last time trick-or-treating. Talked about it in a video in my That Dad Guy Answers this past weekend. So yeah, and I even wore the exact same thing that I did wear on that day earlier in one of these changes. So you can go back and look at that. Or maybe you've already picked it out. As an adult, we don't really dress up a whole lot right now. If you go to a party, maybe yeah, you're dressing up for it. But as a parent that's sitting by the door and handing out treats, some people get really dressed up. Some people like me do minimal things. We've dressed up the house and that's the exciting part. So Halloween, just to run through it again, kids dress up. They knock on the doors, they ring the bell, and they get candy. That's all it's about. Yeah, sometimes they're a little spooky out there. I'm gonna show you some videos of places around town that have decorated. Some of them are a bit dark, but you'll get the idea of what's been going on. And at the end, I'll show you my house too, and how we're decorated. That's what we do. We decorate outside, and here in the city of Moncton, the time to go trick-or-treating is between 4 and 8. 4 o'clock for the little kids when it's still light out, so it's not so scary coming to the door. By the time it's 6:30, 7 o'clock here, it's gotten dark, and people's lights and all the decorations are at their scariest. So the little kids are all done by then, and it's more the preteens or teenagers that are coming out at that point in time. And when your when your treats are gone, you turn out the light. And at 8 o'clock, maybe that's kind of late enough. So you kind of want to wind down if you got to work or school the next day, as we have here. So your porch lights go out. People know that you're no longer giving out candy. They stop ringing your bell. And that's usually what happens. It's all good fun. And if you don't have Halloween where you are, watch this video. You'll see how some people have decorated. This fella always does a great job with Christmas decorating, and this year he's gone Halloween style. So he's got the graveyard there, and the Reaper in the door, the pumpkin up top, giant spider, this tree all decorated up, all his windows in orange. I'm coming around the corner because he does something really cool, especially has it for Christmas. But I noticed he's using one piece of it here for his Halloween theme. He's got an ATST from Star Wars, all lit up with orange. His pumpkin, his witch over there. We've got a pirate ship. And to carry on, he's got his garage all done up. Spooky show going on.
Alright, this house is just around the corner from where we live. It's actually one of Ari's friends' houses. You can see they've got a skeleton in the chair, Grim Reaper, a giant skeleton out front. Got caution tape going around with lanterns. They've got a serpent coming out of the ground. Some ghosties off in the distance. We'll see. He's not quite sure. Done it all up Stranger Things style, so if you have seen the Netflix show Stranger Things, you might recognize some of these things. That's the sheriff's office, I think, with the American flag on it. And the body that's levitating up there. And if you remember how to find Will in the Upside Down, they put up Christmas lights with the alphabet so they can communicate back and forth. And there's the Demogorgon. That brings us to our house, how we've decorated for it. We've got some semi-spooky. We've got just some fun things in the trees. We've got some spotlights to light things up. A bit of a head there. Skeletons, bats, monsters, and then in here we have the lights where you go to get your treats. So this is generally where my wife and I spend the evening. We sit on these stairs and the door is right there. We wait for the bell to ring or someone to knock on it, or if we know that they're coming up, we'll have the door open. The music's going to be playing scary music. There's a light that goes off that you saw in the video. Yeah, and then when the pop song card that we're giving out, we'll turn out the lights and it'll be done for another year. I usually keep a little notepad and a pen handy, and I just check off the number of kids that I get every year. Generally, we get about 85 to 100 kids a year. So that's kind of what I plan for treat-wise, and hopefully we will. It's going to be a nice night. It's already shaping up to be really nice out there. So I think the kids are going to have a good time. In the past, growing up, I remember having a snowsuit on underneath my costume because it would be so cold, or the snow would be on the ground already. Now we're like 15 degrees today, and I don't think that's going to be a problem for these kids. In the past, we've had rain and things. None of that today, so I think they're going to have a good time. So if you haven't celebrated Halloween and you didn't know what it was about, hopefully this gives you a glimpse into it. I didn't want to film the kids coming to the door in their costumes because I don't have their permission to do that. So I figured I would dress up a little bit at the start and give you an idea of what different costumes you could see potentially show up at your door. A lot of them are way more creative than what I did, and some kids put a lot of effort into having full outfits of what they're going to do.
If you saw my video of what I wore when I was 16, I talked about my last time trick-or-treating, what I wore. One of the outfits that I went through was one of those things that I wore. I still have that helmet. So there, gives you an indication which one of those things I wore as a 16-year-old going out. And it might match this. So there's another indication. All right, well, enjoy your evening if you have already. If this is the next day and you're thinking about things for next year, maybe you got some ideas. And if you don't do Halloween in your area, and maybe you're the one who's gonna start it next year. Who knows? Could spread. Anyways, have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?